Who wouldn't?
At number one, it's the one and only Jose Angel. But what's his album called?
Is it simply called I Couldn't Be Gayer If I Was Skipping Through a Field of Buttercups, Wearing an Easter Bonnet and Licking a Lollipop?
Actually, looks like he's posing to get a portrait done as a South American dictator.
What's the album called?
You can have a little clue. Madre soy, mother I am.
Out the closet now.
I'm going to give you that. Madre soy cristiano homosexual.
It is!
He's got, like, one leg is a woman's leg. You know, like oil rig workers do that. They shave one leg and wear stockings and suspenders so that they can fill themselves up and... This might not actually be true.
It adds a lot to the glamour of the rig.
So let's take a look at the scores. And the worst team at the moment are David and Frankie, but there's still plenty to play for in part two. We'll see you in a minute. Welcome back to Best of the Worst, and it's time to ask which ends the worst. 2 video clips, just one question, which is going to end in the worst way? Here's the first clip, and it's from the USA.
I mean, there are just so many variables here, aren't there?
Is it that the pitcher throws the ball so hard it smashes out all the batsman's teeth and lodges in his face, and because he's an American, he keeps talking?
I'm trying to work in the fat guys with the snacks. So maybe it lodges there and he's in terrible pain and he knows that he needs beer to try and get rid of the pain, and so he runs up into the stand and plunges his bloody ball-lodged face into a massive pitcher of beer to calm down. Then the ambulance comes and they are able to rebuild his face.
They should make that into an episode of Casualty.
Yeah. It's very like the beginning of that kind of thing. You say, oh, everything's fine, everyone's having a nice time. Oh, kettle toddler, kettle toddler.
I just love seeing obese people loaded up with snacks, really getting ready to sit down and enjoy themselves. I just want to see that guy. There's nothing nice than seeing someone who's above, like, 25 stone with his snacks. And he knows where he's going, he knows what fun. He's got his snacks, he's got his beer, he's got a ball game, and he's going to enjoy himself. He's a fat bastard. Here he goes. Look at that. Yeah. Just looking around, it's all good, my fat friend.
Little twinkle in his eye, saying, this didn't happen by accident. This took a lot of work.
I didn't get to be a fat bastard without sitting down for 4 hours every week to watch this shite.
Exercise is an important part in my life. I like to watch it. And in this country, we have clothes for men twice the size of me. And I one day aspire to fill them. He knows the stadium's been reinforced after last year's collapse.
And what's more, there's so many fat people there, he doesn't even feel like he's fat.
We're working on a new sort of human.
Yeah.
It's twice the size of the old sort, and it dies at 40. Or inside that huge lake of a man is a little heart going... The hardest working heart in the stadium. We're having to send some of this blood literally 4 yards away.
Where was baseball, the so-called national game of America, first played?
British invented all sports. We certainly invented rounders, so I reckon it was somewhere in Britain.
It was invented in England. First played in England. We know this because it's mentioned in Jane Austen. Jane Austen, sorry.
Oh, it's Jane Austen.
Jane Austen.
It's awfully good.
Lesser known than Jane Austen, but very good for a read. My dear Fanny, the first day... Sorry. The boys are playing baseball. It is wonderful. As we alighted from the carriage, they were hitting balls everywhere with large gloves. Oh, fie! My dear sister, I really must get shit-faced on beer and eat lots of hot dogs and grow grotesque.
It was first played in England. We know this as it's mentioned in a Jane Austen novel. Anyone like to guess which one?
Mansfield Park.
Pride and Prejudice.
Northanger Abbey. It's only a glancing reference, if you recall, in which the young Catherine Morland thwarts the scheming Isabella Thorpe and wins the heart of the dashing Captain Tilney by stealing second base with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. Here's the second clip, which comes from Holland.
Supporting wall, man with hammer. He's Dutch, he's probably high as a kite.
They say, don't they, if you're demolishing a house, even if it's raining, do it from the outside.
Are you sure it's Holland and it's not? Because to me it looks like Osama bin Laden just he just got like a cave improvement grant and he's trying to...
According to a government report, what's the most dangerous piece of DIY equipment?
A hydrogen bomb. No. Never use a hydrogen bomb to install a fireplace.
It's actually the ladder.
Is it now?
Oh, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
Yeah. A friend of mine, as a 5-year-old, he saw his dad, he was drilling into a wall on a ladder, but the ladder slipped a bit, and his dad pushed the drill through the top of his head. And the thing was, it was stuck. He had to turn it on to get it back out. He said he watched his dad make that judgment call. He's like, what are you going to do, Dad? He said, and he had to reverse it. Oh, God. Take it off masonry setting, which was going like that, to wood, because you want a smoother exit. And he actually goes... He had to take the thing out.
Did he fill it then, or did he just leave it?
Yes. He put a nice little raw plug. Bit of polyfiller, sanded it over, he's right as nine.
Right now it's decision time. It's which ends the worst. So which of these two clips is going to end the worst?
It seems like the obvious answer, but you've got to think the man in the house with the sledgehammer that's trying to destroy the house. That's got to end badly.
What's the worst that can happen is this guy's going to get buried by rubble. That's it. But the point is, and that's kind of obvious.
Yeah, the worst thing is this guy could die. That's
but
the
this,
worst.
This is, I think... what I'm saying is this, it's got
well, I mean,
a limitless
in the other
potential.
One, yeah, in the other one, thousands of people could die.
Could die, yes. We're going to go for the baseball.
You're going to go for the baseball. What are you going to go? Baseball as well?
No, let's go for this idea.
You're the man indoors, the Dutchman.
It's a tricky one, though, isn't it?
OK, let's take a look, starting with this one.
OK.
Do you see that?
The bird.
Oh. The bird disappears, just in a puff of feathers.
Let's see it again. Where's the bird coming in there? Where is he there? Oh, there he is. Wow!
That fat bloke will have that fried and eaten.
He looks like a dove to me. Yeah. One of those things very risky. But
oh
you know
my
what?
God, it's a dove of peace. That's when peace died. That's the worst thing ever, the death of peace.
After the incident, the pitcher said the bird was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Well, it's in a better place now.
That's a very precise description of what happened. It was in very precisely the wrong place at very precisely the wrong time.
Yeah.
That place, instantaneously earlier or later, will be fine.
Yeah. It almost defines wrong place, wrong
time. Yeah.
If your kids ever ask you, what does he mean, wrong place, wrong time? You say, that. Love of peace.
Yeah. If you're wondering what must have been going through the bird's head at the time, it was the baseball. So, did something worse happen to our DIY expert?
I like it already. He's looked up, he's thinking, hello. Yes, of course, maybe have some more hash. Yeah, come back and smoke another joint and joke for that one.
Another idiot lives.
We'll see it again.
Yeah, go on. Let's have another
Just, I
look.
love the way he looks around.